Hypersensitivity reactions are the immune system's overreactions when the body attacks something it shouldn't. Usmle loves these because each type has a unique mechanism, timing, and classic clinical examples. Once you know the what, how, and when, answering these questions becomes second nature. Let's start with type 1 hypersensitivity, and this is the classic allergic pathway. It's IgE mediated and it happens in two phases. The first exposure to the allergen causes the B cells to class switch and produces IgE. And that IgE binds to the mast cells and basophils and just sits there waiting. On re-exposure, the allergen cross-links that IgE on mast cells, causing degranulation and the release of histamine, leukotrienes, and prostaglandins. That leads to vasodilation, bronchoconstriction, and itching within minutes. Think anaphylaxis, asthma, urticaria, allergic rhinitis. Timing? Immediate, within seconds to minutes. Now, type 2 hypersensitivity is antibody mediated cytotoxicity. Here IgG or IgM binds to the antigens on the surface of the cells, marking them for destruction by complement, opsonization, or NK cells. Examples include autoimmune hemolytic anemia, Goodpasture syndrome, Graves' disease, myasthenia gravis. Even though some are stimulatory or inhibitory rather than destructive, they still fall under type 2. The damage is specific and targeted at the cell. Next is type 3 hypersensitivity, which is all about immune complexes. These are antigen antibody complexes, mostly IgG, that circulate and deposit in tissues, triggering complement activation and inflammation. Examples: SLE, post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis, serum sickness, Arthur's reactions. Here the problem is not just the antibodies, it is the complexes they form, which get stuck in places like blood vessels, kidneys, and joints. Timing? A bit slower, hours to days after exposure. Finally, T4 hypersensitivity is the only one that is T cell mediated, specifically CD4 and CD8 T cells. There is no antibody involved here. Instead, memory T cells recognizes antigens presented by MHC and releases cytokines, attracting macrophages and causing inflammation. Remember, this is a delayed reaction. Think 48 to 72 hours. Classical examples here are contact dermatitis from poison ivy or nickel, tuberculin skin test, chronic transplant rejection, type 1 diabetes. The buzz phrase, remember, delayed type hypersensitivity. Okay, let's sum it up. Type 1, remember, IgE mediated, it's fast. Examples: allergies and anaphylaxis. Type 2, IgG or IgM against the cells. Examples: hemolysis or organ specific autoimmunity. Type 3, immune complexes. Remember the examples: SLE, serum sickness, and glomerulonephritis. And type 4 is T cell mediated, delayed. And examples: PPD, contact dermatitis, and type 1 diabetes mellitus. High yield, highly testable, and totally conquerable. The more clinical cases you tie these to, the faster they will click. You are locking down some of the most tested immunofacts right now. Keep this momentum and get ready to crush the rest of the chapters. This is Dr. Ram here from MedMadness. See you next podcast. Thank you so much.